So notifications just came in that my countdown on Instagram will soon be over. So I'm going to wait until somebody's on the live first until I okay, so I'm going to wait and remember to guide your okay, so I'm going to wait until I see about 2 to 3 persons on the live before I start what I want to start. So guys, start. So like our 2 persons on the live, thank you for coming on. I'm just going to kind of get set up in a little way. So I get set up. I'm just waiting on persons to join. So when you guys join, just don't forget to like and just comment. So I'm testing the comment section on this device because last time my comment section wasn't working. So I'm just testing it on this device. Okay, Lifestyle Tiana, say hi. So hi Tiana. So today I don't really have a specific topic to talk on. I'm just going to be free-minded. Any questions to be asked, I just want you guys to be free-minded and ask me any questions. We're just going to have a little nice time here on the channel. Yeah, so 5 persons on the live. Whoa. So let me just start like what 5 persons on the live. Hey my chocolate babies, welcome back to another live. It's a girl dipped in chocolate and I'm here with another YouTube live for you guys. So as I said to the persons who were here before, don't forget to like the live. As you come on the live, just like it. As I come on the live, just like it. And today we're just going to be open-minded and we're just going to talk about anything that comes off of the top of our head. So ask me any questions, especially I really want to talk to the young YouTubers today mostly, but and anybody who aspires to be a YouTuber, I really want to talk to you guys to hear your opinions and things that you guys want to ask me as a aspiring big YouTuber. I'm not sure if I would like for this YouTube thing to be my professional career, like to just have YouTube, but if that is the way that the future holds for me or destiny holds for me, sure, because I love doing this. Yeah, so ask me anything. Don't really have a specific topic for today. How are you? How your day going so far? Well, my day was okay. Do the work. My day is okay and all, but today, just as Wednesday was pretty rough, but you know that I'm a fighter and I will get over anything that tries to mash up my day, as we Jamaicans would say. I can't believe I don't have a topic to speak on. Like, there's nothing coming off of the top of my head, even though I've had a lot of time to prepare. How was Squid Game? Child, I haven't gotten the chance to watch that, even though I downloaded it from Netflix. But just have it on my phone. I don't know why. But just have it on my phone and I just wait until I have good time to watch it. Like when time I just, when you're in bed, I just lie down in your bed and you have something to eat. I just watch a show and that me away on that moment. But because of school, but just kind of prepared for school. So I don't really get the opportunity to watch Squid Game. Hi, Auntie. So, Auntie Jackie, I came on here and I don't have any specific thing to talk about. Who like my hairstyle? Who would like to dye their hair but is scared to dye their hair? Talk to me. It's 5:07. So guys, there's a girl. Alright, me not tell him. Looks nice, thank you. So I cornrow my hair back in 6, do the work. Or else I'm gonna tell them say they don't want to do the work. I cornrow my hair back in 6, and then after 2 days I pull it out, but I pull it out in a way that it doesn't get fuzzy, but I pull it out very neatly, you know, so it does have this buzz now, this buzzy look. So the other night I was talking about self-esteem, self-love, and insecurities. Thank you, Javon Hutchinson. You look so awesome, girl. Thank you, Sim Simma. So yeah, the other day I was talking about self-love, insecurities, and self-esteem. Like how more persons there and can communicate with me more. I think I'm going to talk about that even more today to get you guys responses. Last time I was saying that insecurities come from persons around us. Like for example, if we growing up knowing that we are beautiful from hearing our parents and hearing our siblings tell us that we are beautiful, we would know that we are beautiful, we would be confident in ourselves. I'm asking you guys if you guys think that insecurity is something that we what I say, we gain, or something that just comes up normally. Like we just get up and feel we're ugly, or somebody has to tell us that we are ugly to feel that way. Miss Simone, control your grandson. Control Jamari, please. Yes, so I guess you guys are writing. Your program was very save on Tuesday. You were right on point with a lot of things. Thank you. Yes, I'm asking you guys, what do you guys think? Because I know I have the opportunity to communicate with you guys, because now the comment section is working. So I'm asking, do you think insecurity is something that we were born with, or we gain it from persons telling us that we are too fat, too ugly, too black, too red? Yeah. Come on, spam the comment section telling me you guys' point of view. And then I'll tell you my point of view on this topic. Okay, I haven't gotten any responses as yet, so I guess you guys are typing. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to tell you guys my point of view on the topic. What you saying? I'm saying what? So I'm saying, I'm asking, is in our insecurities something that you guys were born with, or somebody ever telling you say no ugly, or something for gain insecurities? Am I saying it right? You understand me? Sure, this. What happened to this?
I'm gonna finish and then I'm gonna buy something.
I don't know if I actually. You don't understand me, Javon? Insecurities are obtained. Yes, Sim, insecurities are obtained. That is a perfect answer. You know why? Because a child that grows up hearing that they are beautiful, hearing that they are worthy, hearing that they are loved, will not feel like they are less than nobody, will not feel like they are not worthy of anything. Javon Hutchinson says no. That is correct, because a child, a baby cannot grow up hearing that, hearing their parents say, "You're worthy, I love you, this and that, this and that." That child could never grow up feeling that they're not tremendous and out of this world. You ever see a spoiled child before? Who their parents just always around them, always a come a PTA meeting. That child feels out of this world. So anybody who feels that depression, or you feeling depressed because of your insecurities, or it's something that you were born with, that person don't know what I'm talking about. No, I really need something to talk about. Yeah, I forgot to tell her inside, baby girl. Let me. They don't feel love. Exactly, they don't feel loved. It's like when I see the comment sections, I get nervous. Last time I was chatting away. Last time I was chatting away. And no, I don't have anything to say. I don't know why.
Really?
Exactly, I don't know why. Anyways, so continue asking the questions so I can get on my groove to start chattering away. I didn't came in a specific topic or specific thing to discuss. I don't know why I did that, but so I sent out a questionnaire. You do it like you have to walk around. Just walk around. I wrote something on my Instagram saying what to discuss on YouTube, right? So most of the questions were about relationship, and I was like, why um why are the questions all about relationship? Persons want to know which gender cheat more, why women give so much money. Like, why can't we talk about something different? Like, why do we believe a light-skinned woman or a fair complexion woman should be given more privileges than a dark-skinned woman? Why do we feel like because it's a woman driving, that's why is this always true? You ever see a woman drive, you ever see a driver driving awful and bad, and you say I must want woman to drive that? Those are misogynists talking. No joke. For sure, how Berlin I go? Well, school is okay. Can't say school is great because it's online. Less communication and all of that. But sometimes the online school have its advantages in that the work is just on the device. You could just like you literally just match it up and just send it off. When you're at class, they kind of a little bit idle it more. You're more idle in a way, but school is good. No joke. For real, why? More ask with the question. Only the question is why do we believe men can't drive bad, or men can't do certain things while they're driving? Guys, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say. The boss is here. Wow. Wow, Static Empire. The boss is here. Are that epic? Come guys, man have more. As you come on the live, don't forget to just like the live, please. I don't really have anything to talk about. I hope you guys came with a discussion topic. You stop dealing with me. Pardon me? Me stop. What do you mean me stop deal? Who's what? We were in the same group on WhatsApp. What was in the same? We was in the same group. Okay, so guys, how do you feel about the changes to WhatsApp and Facebook? Did the WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram lockdown affect you guys? I want to play that.
The big boy. Jai.
Tell him put up in it.
The top nice.
Is what type of baby J that I got have? I would have to ask me them something there for me YouTube live. You can't ask me them things upon me YouTube live. All people should have the right to. Okay. Don't really have anything to talk about. It nearly mad me. Well, my internet wasn't working, so it would mad me because I would be on YouTube. I would maybe be making a video or trying to complete some schoolwork. Sorry, no, you can't ask me them things upon the live. You understand? You have to just. If you don't know which baby she's having, that means you haven't watched my YouTube video, my previous YouTube video. Cause we had a baby shower, so you can, when the live finish, you can go watch that. Okay, yes, so alright, so I have a nice topic for you. Alright, so if a child under the age of 18 years old did a crime, should they be tried and treated as an adult or 18 and older? Should that juvenile be treated as an adult, in that should be going to prison for the 19 years or 25 years or that or death penalty, should that child be arrested and tried? The court of law. More asks on this. 5 minutes support in order support my thinking. Who is this? Yes, why? Cause remember, the court have it to say that a child is not fully mature when it comes to their mental state. So they're going to say that the child didn't necessarily know what they didn't know what they are doing. Oh yeah, I know the name here. Wow, Static TV Comedy. Remember, so the courts are gonna say the child is not fully mentally matured, so them don't fully know what them do. So the guardian of the child would be arrested if the child do anything do like any criminal act. May I ask you guys, you think a child should be arrested and tried for any criminal act? How old is the child? Alright, the child is 15 years old. No, put it at a better age. The child is 13, and the child is 13, and he killed a man. Do you think that child should be arrested and tried? And you have to give me a reason. Let's see how are you guys thinking when it comes to the law, and how compassionate are you with underage children? Go ahead. Who can answer the question? Yes, them are gonna go to juvenile center, but I'm asking, if you were the one who were to write the law, would you put that child in a juvenile center, or you put them in jail? Prison, jail, I don't even know which one are the harsh one. Where would you put them? In the juvenile center, or you'd put them in prison? A 13-year-old who had murdered a man. You'd put him in a juvie. Why? He murdered one man. Just like how if the man did murder him, the man that got prison, man would go juvie. So if you come with a better discussion, a better case. Because he or she is out of mind, don't know what they are doing. What you mean a child that is 13 years old, already in high school? That child be like in grade 8. That child be in grade 8 in high school. Why don't you think that child could be sentenced? Children have gotten life sentences for murder. They will be arrested depending on where you live. Lawyer determines their sentence. No, I'm talking about children in Jamaica. Typically, you know that they would go to juvenile center. No, Miss Campbell is supposed to get that. Typically, you know that they would go to juvenile center. So I'm asking you guys, if you were the one who would write the law, or to be writing the law, what would you do to a 13-year-old child who murdered someone. Your lawyer determines your sentence. It could be, yeah, of course. That's a good answer, because the lawyer could negotiate your sentence with his opponent, could negotiate your sentence with the jury, because him could do some backdoor deal and negotiate a sentence. Yes, I see some lawyers in the place. Yep. Okay, guys, I may be coming off at 6:30. Come on, guys. Why am I not seeing persons responding? So let me tell you the whole story. The child is 13 years old, is in a gang, is involved in gang related activities, and he had murdered a man, right? And you are going to write the law, and you are going to determine his life. So are you going to send him to juvie, and why? Are you going to send him to prison, and why? Nobody answering? Where are my lawyers? You tell me say all of my chocolate babies are not thinking. The comment section fear blow up with the ideas. It fear blow up with the ideas. Because remember, the child is involved in gang-related activities, So it's a bad pitney. Now, like say, is a little innocent child where we know, say, if they had murdered somebody, it would be for self-defense or something like that. Them, it pitney kill the man because he want to kill the man. Yes. Alright, so I'm getting responses from Simsima. Juvenile center because he's a child, then prison after he turns 18. That's a pretty nice answer. I would kind of go with that answer somewhat, but lock him or her up in a juvenile facility, address his mental state. When he turns 18, a 13-year-old child in a gang is him. Okay. I'm getting, my lawyers are coming through. So I'm going to answer Life with Simsima comment. She said, juvenile center because he's a child. I'm not going to be inconsiderate, knowing that he could be pressured to kill that man because he's in a gang. Peer pressure. This is what we're going to talk about today. That's why I came up with this discussion. Peer pressure. Yes, peer pressure is something that it can either break you or make you, but it usually breaks you before it can even make you. I want to give you guys a brief definition of peer pressure on Google. So peer pressure is influence from members of one's peer group. So your friends, persons who you are familiar with. It can be a friend or your family member, but you feel pressured to do the things that they are doing or do the things that they are influencing you to do. So I get back my groove now. So yes, I can answer you guys properly now because I'm on my groove. So I would think he could go in a juvenile center first, and then when he's 18, he's going to pay the penalty of murdering somebody's child, because what could pressure you so much that you murder somebody and take somebody's life? Anyways, back to this scenario. I think he should go to juvenile center and then go prison when he's 18, because a 13-year-old would never, like, a normal 13-year-old wouldn't even be thinking about killing somebody. 13-year-old, they're just finding themselves. They would be in grade 8 going into grade 9, and grade 9 is one of the worst phase of your life. That's when you're finding yourself. Peer pressure is most likely at that stage. So why not just put him in prison right away? Putting a 13-year-old child in prison who was influenced by his friends to murder somebody is not the right way to go, because after prison you want him to have a life. You don't want his mental state to be corrupt, because you don't want him to live in prison as a child. His mentality is not as matured as someone that is over 18, right? So if you put a 13-year-old in prison, they will be mentally scarred. If you understand what I'm saying. If you do understand what I'm saying, please say so. If you do not, I will further elaborate on what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think putting a 13-year-old in prison is the right way to go. Either you bring him to a psychologist or you bring him to juvenile center where they can deal with his mental health, because a 13-year-old should not be killing people. That's not normal. So as I said, peer pressure is when you are influenced to do things by your peers. So let me give you my story time about peer pressure and how peer pressure affected me during high school. In high school, I was trying to find myself in 7th grade. I was in the choir. I was well-rounded. I was on top of my class, on top of my game when I was in 7th grade. But in 8th grade, I became friends with some girls, and they were disrespectful, ill-mannered. They were just everything that was bad and negative for my mental health and for my journey to in high school. And I just fell back in class, fell back in school. I was coming from a 70-80 average to a 40-50 average in grade 8, and I was losing myself, so peer pressure, in the way that it affected me is that I started being disrespectful. I started being complacent with my schoolwork, and I didn't recognize that I was being complacent and disrespectful. I didn't realize that I was being complacent and disrespectful because I thought it was a norm because everybody was doing it. In grade 8, grade 9, persons were finding themselves, and if you got in the wrong crowd, you would be just like the person that you hung around. So, anybody have anything to say about what I'm saying? So, I was just mentally drained. And in grade 8, I had this literature teacher. I don't remember her name. I wasn't going to say her name. And she was like, I taught you in grade 7. What happened? Why you becoming this complacent, and it's like you don't care about your schoolwork no more? And I was giving her attitude. And I didn't realize that I was giving her attitude. I didn't realize that I was behaving any absurd way. I was just behaving like the girls that I was partying with that I was around. And then she called my mother. She gave me 2 warnings. No, she gave me 2 warnings. The first warning she gave me was a detention because I was behaving disrespectful. And then I was still behaving with my attitude because that my friend them I do. And she not give them the detention, She not talk back to them. She not in an argument with them. So every time the teacher picked on me, I didn't realize that she wanted the best for me because she know my potential. And the girls that I was sparring with, they weren't, I'm not going to say they weren't on my level, but academically, I was the star of the group. But I was becoming complacent because of my crowd. So the second warning was not a warning, it was an action. She took an action. She called my mother and she said to my mother that she told her everything, like literally everything, that I was being disrespectful, that I wasn't listening in class, I was late for class, sometimes absent. So my mother, after she called my mother, she sent for me and she said, I called your mother just now and I told your mother everything that you're going on with, and I started to cry. People, if you know a typical Jamaican mother, at them at Senegal school, them use them last money Senegal school. So they're not supposed to waste them money, right? So as a teacher can talk. So yeah, she called my mother and she said, but you will put him in there at 18. That's why I said address his mental state after juvie. Is he fit to be released in society? Is he Whoa. I like the comments. They're nervous when they come out. Oh, you're not staying? Okay. So I like the comments. Like the comments. So I'm finish my story, then I come back to the discussion. So yeah. So when my teacher tell me I'm gonna start ball. Cause I know the beat now me I can get when I go me yard. I'm gonna start ball. And I just go home and I just wait for my mother. Cause she don't work, And just imagine say you get a phone call like that at work. You may be in a good mood and I get a phone call like that at work, hearing that the child, because when my dad me had I'm a saint. When I go to school, I'm behaving like the crowd. So my mother was like, are you talking about my Michaela Spalding? My Michaela Spalding you're talking about? Yes, she was in shock because when I was home, I didn't portray any of those attitudes at all. So when I went home and I waited on her to come, because I know I'm gonna get beaten, because I shouldn't be doing nothing like that at school. As you come on the live, please give it a thumbs up. Like, my mother was so upset. She was so upset that she not even beat me. Because if she'd ever lay her hands on me, I wouldn't be dipped in chocolate today. You guys wouldn't even know me because I would be 6 feet under. I would be 6 feet under. So she didn't even beat me. She just looked at me. And the one look she gave me, I started to cry. And the other day, I ended the friendship. And I started to behave myself. Yes. Alright, so Punky said, but you will put him in there at 18. That's why I said address his mental state. What are you saying, Javon? Javon? Any other teacher never told my mother? Never told my mother that I was misbehaving at school. I wouldn't be going to sixth form. I maybe would be gallivanting with those friends and be I wouldn't be who I am today because I would still be disrespectful and rude, and maybe they're not expel me from school because maybe mother get in a one big fight and them like give me expulsion. So I'm grateful for that teacher, even though She nearly made me get some lick, but I deserve the lick because I'm not supposed to follow people. Alright, so Punky said, but you put him in there at 18. That's why I said addressed is mental state after juvie. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't read it properly. Is he fit to be released in the society? Let me say, cause I see criminals go to jail for 10, 11, 12, 13 years and still come out and do the same crime. I'm like, wasn't prison enough for you to like get a hold of yourself? Wasn't prison enough? And the thing is that the saying, a child live what a child learns. It is so true, because if he's in an atmosphere of murderers, he will automatically become a murderer. If a child who grows up around gang affiliated activities, him is either him going to the gang or him find a way to maneuver all of that. Is either him go to school where I go influence him to do the right thing, or have somebody behind him pushing him, or either him I go have a mental state where I say, no, I don't want to be like these men in my community. Either of those three that I've just listed, you know, Oberlin teachers are like, they're not bad enough. Oberlin teachers are awesome. They're not bad. They just want the best for us. Oberlin teachers are awesome. They just want the best for us. Really and truly. Really and truly, because any other teacher didn't grab me by the collar, I wouldn't be who I am today. I'd maybe be on my third child with my 3 different baby father's name, without a job, still living in my parents' house, or even on the street. Because friend and company are not easy something that people, viewers. Friend and company and peer pressure is not an easy thing, and it can drive you to a state where you don't even know yourself, where you be doing things that you would never imagine you would do 5 years ago. You know, friend and company. Maybe he was influenced to kill. If he gets out, he needs to be mentored. Look up. It's like they are used to that lifestyle, so they keep going back. They have a shelter, food, etc. Let me look it up. But Punky, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying the child should be put in juvie. Juvenile center is like a therapy for the child, right? And eventually, and them not gonna let him out until him at 18. 18 that be like, you're responsible for your sins now. Alright, I don't know to pronounce it, I'm Siri. I don't know to pronounce that word.
Recidivism.
Recidivism. Alright, the tendency of a convicted criminal to re-offend. Wow. I like me in love with Punky. Who's Punky? Wonder if it's my cousin. Punky.
Manner.
You're giving my channel a buzz because you are educated and you understand, you know what you talk about. You know what you talk about, and that is very good for my channel right now. Exactly. You see, if he don't get the therapy, he will go back and do another offense, or even kill 2 persons this time, or 3, or do a massacre. Right? So the therapy, as I said, as a child, the therapy, and also wait now.
See.
Oh, yes. Oh, Punky. Oh, oh, Punky. Come me just say it now, my cousin. So I like her from my live, I see people. The therapy, and then them get to pay for them get to pay for what they have done. Because I think I don't know I don't know about a juvenile center what them do, if them lock them up like prison, or them mentor them and give them psychological therapy or something, but
Them lock them up, miss.
them can't lock them up because they are children. Them give them psychological therapy and something. Them can't treat them as them can't treat them as criminals, because them don't want to give them that mentality if you say, hey, I'm a criminal. Let me look it up. Let me look up juvenile center. Definition of juvenile center. Juvenile center. Center purpose. Oh, it's called juvenile detention center. Alright. Juvenile correctional centers accommodate children who receive a correctional order which speculates the time that a child should spend in this institution. What? That doesn't give a correct definition.
The child stay there.
Punky says, right, Juvie, they teach you how to live better in society. They do mentor them, so why mentor and then just throw them in prison without re-evaluating them? Because, Punky, look at this. Just imagine a child is forced into peer pressure to kill somebody's father, somebody's son, somebody's brother. Wouldn't you want justice for your brother, for your child, or for your husband, for your, God forbid, you know? Wouldn't you want justice regardless of the child's age? Wouldn't you be in so much anger that a child could just kill somebody for you and just go to juvenile center and everything is okay after that? Why not let him pay for everything, pay for your pain? We're not being inconsiderate, you know, knowing that the situation involves a child. But at the same time, we need to think about the persons who are being affected, such as the what do you call the dead man? The deceased family and friends who are mourning about his death. Wouldn't they want justice? Come. Alright. Alright, juvenile detention centers are secured housing facilities for juvenile offenders. The primary purpose of juvenile detention centers is to keep juveniles who have committed crimes away from the public. However, juvenile detention centers serves other purposes as well. Alright. These, so they say, juvenile centers, these are the activities that they do in there. Opportunities to continue their education. So, them are do school, physical activities and exercise programs, access to library resources, allotted visitation with family members, medical and mental health services and treatment. So, basically, they will kind of be living a good life in a way, but they'll be not in communication with the society. But in a way, they'll be living a good life. Them can continue school, even get an education, get them CXC subjects, because they will be 18 them come out, right? Getting their CXC subjects, they'll be doing physical activities in that them have access to a gym or something like that. They have access to libraries, medical and mental health services, and them can see them family almost every weekend. Like, just imagine them kill somebody for you and them get so much advantages, despite that the offender is a child. I walk away for a second. I wouldn't know what to do. It depends on the person. 6 of 1, half of a dozen of the other.
Half a dozen of the other.
Why is that all? She only, you hear what she say? I walked away for a second. I wouldn't know what to do. It depends on the person. I don't know. I would say juvie, then jail. Juvie, then jail. Anybody who's new on the channel, don't forget to just give the live a big thumbs up. We're going for, the goal tonight is 20 likes. Okay, 20 persons, the goal. But if it's God's will, we get 1,000 views today. If it's God's will, let it be done. So Punky alone know about the law. They always come out here and watch other people sitting there live. I remember a young man hugging his family member's killer.
Are them something there?
And forgiving that person. People on social media critiqued him for forgiving the killer. You see that mindset is another level of what do you call that? Finding peace. Like, just imagine somebody killed, like murdered your family member, God forbid, and you can find peace in that. You would literally hug them and just say to them that I forgive you. That's another level of finding peace. That's even deeper than finding God. Like, that's even deeper than finding God. Because just imagine, anybody who is on the live that is really thinking about this topic, like me, you know, that's another level of finding peace. Because I don't think I can. I don't think I could. And I don't think I would critique him for forgiving the killer, because other persons, everybody have a different mindset. Everybody have them different heart. There are some people hardcore where they literally see the killer and just kill him. But you have this guy who literally just hug him and say, I forgive you. As you come on the live, don't forget to like the live and give it a nice little thumbs up. Because I don't think I could. I don't think I could. Maybe I'm going to come off the live 6:30 or so. I'm not going to go until 7 o'clock. Time is getting very dark.
How can you forgive somebody who kills? How can you get somebody who kills somebody for you and just forgive them like that? It's hard. I am not Jesus.
Exactly.
I am not Jesus. Right there, so I forget everything.
Everything.
Yes, I forget
everything about forgiveness, hope, faith, everything. Because
and take up the law in my own hand, and then I go to jail.
Yes, and look at that now.
I couldn't care less.
Look at that. That is the tricky thing about this topic. You are going to kill the person who killed your family member, and you're going to end up in jail.
Because you said we take out the law in your hand.
They take up the law in your hand.
What are they going to do? Go into jail, go eat people taxpayers' money, all of them something.
But if you kill them, that's not going to make the situation better. your mind,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel, no, looking at, you're going to feel that it's going to make the situation better, but it's not going to make it better.
It can make me better, my
Romain Bailey said, if you're not smart, you'll kill him. If you're not smart, you got jail for
Don't
25
do
years.
it.
Please,
And I
you
must
see,
know
as you go,
Sammy.
you see, as you go up on the live, just please like it. So, the child will be 13 years old. So, the person who killed that child, for example, yeah, kill the 13-year-old, for say, because him kill my brother, I got him back. You gonna go to jail for 25 years, life sentence, because you kill a minor. The law is weird. It's weird, but it's just how it is. You're gonna kill a minor, and you're gonna go jail for 25 years because you're going to be arrested for a lot of offenses, for killing a minor, for a lot of things, for taking the law in your own hands.
You
When
know,
it was
say,
already being dealt with by the justice system.
the
Somebody can
justice
turn
is
on the
not
light.
justice is not true here. I don't believe that when you do something wrong, you should.
Turn on the light. We're out in Verona.
I don't believe when you do something wrong, you should be. I don't know. We just can't see it that way. They like, oh, everybody else see it. I
Come,
don't see
make
it.
Semina tell me what you think.
Check on that.
Come now, wanna tell me your opinion. Somebody killed your brother. Your husband killed your brother. Is either your brother, the person can either be your brother, your husband, your very close best friend, or your father. Somebody killed someone for you in those category. It's hard simmer, but can you deal with the guilt? Exactly. That's what I'm saying to her now. As I go on the live, just please give it a thumbs up. Can you deal with the guilt of killing someone because of someone killing someone for you? Taking somebody's life is not just like that. It shouldn't be just like that. It should be premeditated. And if it's premeditated before you kill somebody, you're a psychopath. But anyways, I don't think persons are really thinking about what they're saying. Thinking about, the consequences of taking somebody's life. And as I said, if you premeditate a murder, you are a psychopath. Because if you premeditate it, that means
Yeah, I've been in your mind for
I've been in your mind long time. It's not like you can say it was self-defense, because self-defense is action that you didn't know about that was going to happen. And you just defend yourself, right?
So if you do something on self-defense, you see when I got jail just the same way?
You don't necessarily have to go to jail.
Go
You maybe can pay compensation, but you're not necessarily go to jail.
Mr. Jail, you
and
have
if
for a
you
couple of years.
No,
You tell me, Mrs.
you're going to go to jail for months. Because the person don't have a good lawyer defense. They can do self-defense, and the only way you can go to jail for years is if something was behind that self-defense. If you really wanted to kill the person before even the action had occurred. Where you go get out of the system. Exactly, you're not getting out of the system if you kill somebody who kill your people. You're gonna literally just play dumb because them are gonna fling you in a jail. Because let me tell you what the judge are gonna say. You are put matters in your own hand when you know the court was dealing with the matter already. The matter was already in the legal system's hand already, but you're taking matters in your own hand like you are a legal officer or somebody of the law, so you're going to jail. They're not even gonna think about you are grieved or nothing. Your intention was to kill, so yes. Who love me hairstyle? As I come on the live, please give the live a big thumbs up. Oh yeah, I was talking about peer pressure earlier. what do you think peer pressure is, guys? In your own words. And have you experienced peer pressure? And how did you get how did you get through that stage of your life? Because I was talking about earlier how I went through peer pressure with my friends and how I got through it. I got through it when the teacher called my mother and my mother nearly whipped up my behind. Can I say that? I just said that. Whip up my behind. My mother nearly whip up my behind, but she just give me one look and I changed my behavior. That's why I'm here talking to you guys today. Because if she ever whip up my behind, it would be Michaela of 2003 to 2000 and that was 2016. I would be 6 feet under that. That's it on my grave. 2003 to 2016. Yes. Don't play with a Jamaican parent when they must spend them last money. Oh, they must spend them last money for you. Go to school, go take in your education, and you follow back a crowd. Don't do that, sister girl. Don't do that. You're behind. We get waxed. And memories. And I really appreciate the fact that my teacher called my mother, because I would maybe be on my third child now if I was following the crowd. Third child with my different baby father. So one named Smith, one named Black, and one named Brown. The last name, yeah. But to God be the glory, great thing he has done. He has put in he has placed persons in my path to guide me. So I'm really grateful, you know. So the teacher did call my mother. But more grateful if my mother did beat me still, because I know some mother did. 6:30 now, come off now. I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. So, the persons who are watching my live now, who are still in school, my advice to you right now is to keep focused. Sometimes, let me tell you, parents, as I say, you don't know what else to do. A school alone, naga school, this and that. Then they know say school. Alright, school will be like work. Our mind right now is built for school. They say our mind right now is built for school. So school is difficult. Just like how work is difficult for them. We have some parents who are secretary and secretary and I work a call center or something like that. Them around the computer. That's the best example I can come up with right now. So them they're on the computer, them they're on the table, upon them device, getting calls and everything. Just like how we would have getting calls from the teacher, and then they come from work exhausted and I say, oh God, this and that. Them feel tired and this and that. But when we say, mommy or daddy, you know, so I feel tired and I feel depressed and deprived from the world. I say, we are depressed and deprived from the world for, yeah, pay bills, yeah, work, yeah, this, yeah, that. But we're going to school. We have a lot of things on our plates. We're going to school. We have deadline for assignments. You ever parents, or the parents on this live, you ever come home and see a picnic ball and you ask the child, why are you crying? And them say school? Tell me, have you ever had a child saying that, mommy, I'm just tired of school and I don't want to go no more school? Thank you, Punky. Thank you. Yes, the live has been going good, but the first part was kind of rough because I was indecisive on what I want to talk about. So yeah.
Girl, let's not
have you seen your child? Appreciate it. Have you seen your child started crying about school? Because I remember when I was doing CXC, SBA, school-based assessment, that is a part of your examination. Like persons who do not know what SBA is, I'm telling you, it'll be a part of your examination. So it'll be like 40% of your grade. You're doing research on a particular topic or do a discussion on a particular subject, on a particular topic. Sorry. SBAs right now are mostly done in groups because CXC is trying to portray group work and togetherness. So them are doing it in a group now. Most of the SBAs are being done in group. So I did 8 subjects. I was recommended 8 subjects to do in CXC, and I had to do SBA for 5. And in all of those 5 SBAs, I was the leader. No, in 4 of the SBAs, I was the leader. The information technology, I wasn't so good at information technology. So another boy, a boy was the leader because he was pretty good. And I'm not gonna pick up now how I can manage, right? So I was the leader for 4. And in all of those 4 SBAs, I was bringing the students. I literally did all the work except for English language. For English language, there was a girl there. She is pretty awesome in English language, and me and her bring the group. So just imagine, I had 3 SBAs doing by myself with no help from the group members or nothing. Sometimes our children are being pressured at school because they might be a bit faster than other students. They are being pressured. So I was being pressured when I was doing CXC, especially the SBAs, because there are students that they make business, they make care, and the work is supposed to be done in a group. So if them not do for them part, you literally have to do for them part, because at the end of the day, the teacher need to mark a group work, right? So who on the live have done CXC, and it pressure on, especially the SBA mashing up. SBA mashing up, man. SBA mash up a lot of friendship. I got so upset with a lot of persons. I cuss out Pitney, I cuss them out. I tell them I don't like them. I tell them the blood of Jesus again, so no come for mash up my brain. Yes, CXC and SBA especially can mash up your children. So the parents need to be more considerate and need to understand, say yes, children are going through a lot, especially through this pandemic. We can't even communicate with the teacher. Like how we could have got staff room, but say, Miss, I do not understand this. We have to call upon phone. Someone we on a service, someone on the internet that go and go with flow, go on with a bag of things. Yeah. So you need to understand, some of the pity them not face nothing, because some of the parents really help on the children when it comes to schoolwork. Some of the pity them does wicked and lie, but some of them really are face it. Sima said, my parents wouldn't even notice if I was crying or not. Well, Sima, if you do your side of me, that's hurtful. That's very hurtful. I am in that shoes, and I tell you that shoes is very tight. That shoes is very, very much not a very shoes to be in, but it's okay.
Suppose I come from school now and crying. My mother would just say, we are ball for? You want something for ball for? Not asking, why am I crying? What caused me to be crying? I must something cause me, I'm an idiot. I'm in a cry baby because I'm not really bad, you know. Not like that. But as a life go, them days and days they finish with, no? Everybody gets civilized. Because if me see my child coming, me only want to see him face look like him a cry. Me just start what's wrong with you long time and just get to the problem and fix it.
Yes.
And if I out of school, I mean, straight out of school, I go and see in time. And if it's a problem at school, he's going to come home early. And I'm going to see you. And I'm going to go right back out there to find out what is the problem. Because sometimes his story might shaky. I mean, I'm going to go to school, go and bad. I'm going as a parent, and I'm going to talk
Yeah.
and find out the problem, and if it now go my way like how it's supposed to go. Suppose me know say alright, me go carry back, you know.
Yeah.
And make sure so I know say a certain in do.
Same thing.
Oh
Same thing what I'm saying to you, I'm supposed to can say it in
no,
front of the persons. Right. Cause some
if ever me
no
ever
lie.
go to school and I lie, when me say I write as I me done him. Cause me not pick up for no pitney and me not pick up for nobody. I mean still me not put nobody over my child, but I am going to
Yes.
find out the problem.
Yes.
What caused the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause it happened already. We see Jai like Jai Mother Tavern when he was in a primary school, and then teacher beat him. Why? Come on, me have to find out the problem. Why? What you looking for?
Tell the story time, no?
Oh, sir. Make a shame.
What you do?
No, then I have to go to school to ask her why problem. Why Jai my hand? Me say my girl, you
What
go to
teacher do?
jail.
What teacher do?
She beat him in them hand. But the thing is that she lick him up as well. The Jai skin, the Jai sensitive, you know. So I way up as they sit and catch him and wheel up the wall up as so. Then me say, me have to go hide him because as I can't, it no matter what him do, it doesn't matter what him do. No lick him so. Him have a hand make like so or him bottom. No lick him and wheel him up. Hello. I'm a teacher still, you know. I'm gonna tell you something. I mean nah beat nobody pitney so. I mean not even beat nobody pitney because nobody can go to jail. Exactly. So for them time that she gonna jail, me tell her, you know. Me tell her say she can go to jail for that. And I came to the principal and I talk to the principal about and she and whatever. And one time I go to school for that. When he was in grade 4 and him right teacher gone and leave and she was there. Yo, me just tell her say me prisoner. Because she Mr. Mr. Me in her hand name broke and I know say the police will come for you. Me tell her.
Yes, sir, say her name broke.
Yeah, me tell her, and me tell the principal say I am here as a parent, not as a teacher today, because guess what? I've been hearing complaining about this teacher over and over and over, and it's like she takes set for my child. There's a sound in the class and she says Jaim do it, and it wasn't Jaim do it, you know, and everybody laugh out. But this one girl telling her it's not Jaim do it, it's a girl behind, it's a boy behind. But no man, she want lick. Me tell her something, me will lick out her blouse and skirt. Me make sure tell the principal. And principal, when we go to the principal first and she call her. But it is disturbing the class. Mr. You want me call the whole class? Because him tell me how it go, me find out how it go. I mean not hear from inside alone, me ask other persons and they see me and say, yes man, Jai mother, come for the wicked woman. They not call her by her name, you know. Oh, me there. When we got in, she not there, no? She wasn't there for the rest of the week. She not there. The principal get rid. She has to go. Cause it wasn't me alone that complained about that teacher. It was somebody else, more persons. And as she just takes it on Jaim, and we make her know so Jaim have mother and have father, and we prison her backside. We got there already, and I got there as a teacher, you know. I mean, today, the principal, me come here as a parent. Today. I said, no lick him, as long as my son up here, so not no put your hand on him. If you put your hand on him one more time, I jail you. I think I drop me, man. Me no run, man. Me say, if you touch him, me say, try to even look on him in the class. No, because she take a set on him.
Yeah.
She
Guys,
take set
you
on
have
him.
some teachers that take set by you.
Yeah, and all that while he
True.
come home and he says something, you know, but him come home and he says something and he no want to go to school because the teacher lick. Then I have to go find out if my beating stick or somebody beating stick. Me only one was say, when she did lick him and him and swell up. Me just have to say me not even say my teacher, I don't know. Me say my youth. Let me tell you something. Me prison you. And me say if I not a principal, me can't go to jail.
Principal, nice. Principal.
And me say, she begged me. She begged me and she begged me. They get rid of her.
She say hello. My auntie say hello. Auntie Jackie.
Hi. And Jaime, my grade 1, I go to school for Jaime straight up to grade 6. Cause him just act soft. Me no sad. None of them people act like me. I don't know why. Him started out acting like me, because I want somebody to act like me. I stand up for my right. I stand up at all times for my right. Me just hear what you have to say first, and then put in my word.
Yeah.
And if it now go right, in the make sense we have this conversation. It doesn't make any sense. Guys, let me tell you something. If you don't subscribe to Sim Simmas yet, you're wasting your time. Go over on Life with Sim Simma and just subscribe and watch out all them things there. Yeah, but me like, and I chat me picking no more pan live.
Yes, guys. So I'm going to end off the live here.
At 6:30?
No, at 6:16. The time is getting dark.
Oh.
And I like the run of that. I feel really scared. So, guys, thank you for tuning in with Dipped in Chocolate. And have a wonderful night. So, yeah. That's it, folks. Don't forget to go over Sim Simma's channel, Life with Sim Simma, and subscribe, like, and comment that Dipped in Chocolate sent you guys. So lives will be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Bye.